Hello everyone, how are you? I'm doing fine. This is MD Musharraf Hussain. You are most welcome to my today's class. Today we will talk about the most important and interesting grammatical part of English grammar, and that is tag question. So today's class will be very helpful to you. Listen to me carefully what I say. First of all, I would like to tell you what is tag question. Tag question is a question at the end of a statement. Tag questions are used when asking for agreement or confirmation. We should remember if we find the positive statement, the tag will be negative, and if we find the negative statement, the tag question will be affirmative. And in the tag question, a subject pronoun comes after auxiliary or moral auxiliary verb. Okay, we cannot use a noun in the tag question. Besides, there are so many rules for making tag questions. So let's start the full class. Now I am going to start my presentation. Our today's topic is tag question. I would like to discuss only some rules of total discussion. So let's see. The very first rule of tag question is, if we find any auxiliary verb in the main sentence, we have to use the same auxiliary verb containing in the statement. If the sentence is affirmative, the tag will be negative, and if the sentence is negative, the tag will be affirmative. This is the first rule. So I am going to show you some examples. We are students. There is an auxiliary verb in this sentence, and that is are. That's why the tag will be aren't we. Second one is, it is a sunny day. Is the auxiliary verb. That's why the tag will be isn't it. Dear viewers, you have to be very careful when you make tag question, because you cannot use any noun in the tag question. You have to use a pronoun, and the subject pronoun comes after the auxiliary or moral auxiliary verb. That's why we use we, it. The third sentence is, I shall help you. Shall is the auxiliary verb. That's why tag will be shan't I. Fourth one is, Rana wasn't late. Was is the auxiliary verb, and the sentence is negative. The tag will be affirmative. Was he. Fifth one, the boy can drive a car. There is a auxiliary verb, and that is can. The tag question will be can't he. The last one is, we should read seriously. Should is the auxiliary verb. The tag will be shouldn't we. The second rule is, if there is no auxiliary verb in the main sentence, we use do, does, did, or don't, doesn't, didn't in the tag. If the sentence is present indefinite tense, we can use do or does. If the sentence is past indefinite, we can use did. Affirmative statement tag will be negative, and negative statement tag will be affirmative. So I can show you some examples. First of all, I love my mother very much. This sentence is present indefinite tense. That's why we can use don't I. This sentence is present indefinite and affirmative. The tag will be negative. Second sentence is Lima sings very sweetly. The sentence is also present indefinite tense and the subject is third person Lima. That's why we can use doesn't she. We cannot use noun in the tag question. That's why she is the pronoun of Lima. Next one, we play in the afternoon. This is also present indefinite tense. The tag will be don't we. We got freedom in 1971. The sentence is first indefinite. God is the first form of get. That's why the tag will be didn't we. Last one, the man came here yesterday. The sentence is first indefinite tense. Came is the first form of come. That's why the tag will be didn't he. Dear learners, if we find no auxiliary verb in the statement, we have to use do, does or did. If the sentence is present indefinite, we can use do or does. If the sentence is first indefinite, we can use did. We should remember, if the sentence is affirmative, the tag will be negative. Okay? I'm going to next rules. The third rule is, if the subject is nobody, somebody, everybody, anybody, no one, someone, anyone, everyone, none, we can use they as the subject. Okay. So let's see some examples. The first one, everybody likes flowers. Everybody is the subject. That's why we can use they as the subject, and the sentence is present indefinite. That's why we can use do. The sentence is affirmative. We have to use don't. So everybody likes flowers. The tag will be don't they. We should remember, we cannot use does with they because they is the plural subject. That's why you can use does. We have to use do. The next one, nobody believes a liar. The sentence is present indefinite. Nobody express negative meaning. That's why the tag will be affirmative. Nobody believes a liar. The tag will be do we. None can avoid death. There is an auxiliary, a modal auxiliary verb can in the sentence. That's why the tag will be can they. None express negative meaning. That's why tag will be affirmative. Can they. Everyone is dancing. Is the auxiliary verb. We can use is in the tag, but if we find everyone as a subject, we have to use they. We cannot use is with they. That's why we have to use are as a verb. Okay? The sentence is affirmative. The tag will be negative, are and they. No one was allowed. The subject is no one. We can use they as a subject. Was, we cannot use was with they because they is the plural subject. That's why you can use were they. No one was allowed. This sentence is negative. The tag will be affirmative. You have to be very careful because there are some exceptional rule. Everyone is dancing. In this sentence,
according to first rules, we can use isn't they, but we cannot use is with they because they is the plural subject. That's why we have to use are with they, aren't they? Okay. The next rule is if the subject is everything, something, nothing, anything, we have to use it as a subject in the tag question. So let's see some examples. The first one is everything is possible. The sentence is affirmative, the tag will be negative. There is an auxiliary verb, and that is. That's why we can use isn't. And the subject is everything. We can use it as a subject. Next one, nothing is certain. The sentence is negative. Nothing expresses negative meanings. That's why we can use is it. Is it. It is used instead of nothing. Something is better than nothing. The sentence is also negative. Nothing express negative meaning. That's why we can use is it. Anything may happen. May is the auxiliary verb, so we can use meant it. Nothing happened. The sentence is first indefinite. The first indefinite. That's why we can use did it. Happened. Happened is the first form of happen. That's why did it. Nothing express negative meaning. Okay. Dear learners, you have to be very careful when we find negative words. Nothing, no one, neither, etc. The next rule is if the subject is some of them, all of them, most of them, neither of them, every of them, none of them, all of them, etc. We have to use they as a subject. So let's see some examples. Most of them joined the party. The sentence is first indefinite. Join is the first form of join. That's why we can use didn't. As subject is most of them, we can use they. So tag will be didn't they. Next, neither of them went there. Neither express negative meaning. That's why the tag will be affirmative. Neither of them went there. Went is the first form of go. That's why the sentence is first indefinite tense. The tag will be did they because the sentence is first indefinite. If we find the first indefinite, we can use did in the tag. The subject is they because the main statement contains neither of them. According to rules, if we find neither of them, the tag in the tag we can use they as the subject. Next one, all of them will go there. All of them will go there. Will, the sentence affirmative, the tag will be negative. Won't. Won't is the negative form of will not. Next one, some of them may come today. Mayn't they? Almost all of them agreed. The sentence is also first indefinite tense. That's why the tag will be didn't they. Dear learners, according to rules, if we find some subject such as some of them, all of them, most of them, every of them, neither of them, we have to use they in the tag as a subject. That's why in every sentence, in every tag questions, we can use they as the subject. Okay, dear learners, I hope you have understood what I say. If you try, you can be very successful in making tag question. The next rule is if the subject is some of us, all of us, most of us, neither of us, every of us, none of us, we have to use we in the tag question as the subject. So let's see some examples. The first one is, most of us like him. The sentence is present indefinite, like. That's why the tag will be don't we. Most of us. If we find most of us as a subject, we can use we in the tag. None of us went there. The sentence is negative. None express negative meanings. That's why we can use did we. All of us will help you. Will, we can use won't. All of us, we can use we. That's why all of us will help you. The tag will be won't you. Won't we. Some of us agreed. The sentence is first indefinite. That's why we can use didn't we. So I hope you have understood the rules of tag questions. Thank you very much for staying with me. Goodbye.